One day at a time is the secret to building momentum. Unknown author. Sometimes it's easy to think about things on quite a big time scale. Thinking about things, oh, I want to be here at this point in a year's time or in 5 years' time. And to look at that goal and think, oh, I'm so far away and I can't get there. It's also sometimes quite hard if we're having a tough time in life, a tough day, week, month, year. It can be tough to see how we can ever get through those times. Things can seem really bad and really tough and really hard. But sometimes the best thing we can do is break it down. Just like we've talked about before, of breaking those goals down into smaller steps, to smaller achievable goals. We can do that with time as well. So if we keep looking ahead, or how am I going to get through this week? How am I going to get through this month? It's so busy. I've got so much on. I'm so stressed, so anxious. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that thing next week, that thing next month. We don't need to focus on those things yet. Okay, if there's stuff we need to prepare for them, then fine. That's different. But if we're just stressing about them, we're anxious about those things, then we can pull it right back to today. One day at a time is the secret to building momentum. Just get through today. Focus on today. Focus on this hour, on this minute. You might even need to break it down if the day is so busy and you don't know how you're going to get through the day because you've got so much on. Break it down into hours. Break it down into half an hour or quarter of an hour or minutes if you have to. Break it down. Get back to the present moment and just get through it step by step. Make those steps smaller and you will build momentum. I just want to take a minute to tell you about some ways you can access more of my free content. So you can get my free hypnotherapy soundtracks, and these can help you to focus your mind, to reduce your stress, and to help you sleep better at night. You can also download my free 4-step guide to getting started with self-hypnosis today. And that's in a PDF format that you can download straight away. Now, both links to these are in the description, and thank you. And there have been times where I have definitely used this, when I've had a busy week or a busy month, or maybe I've just been feeling a bit rubbish in the past. And I've thought, I'm just going to break it down. I'm going to deal with today, one day at a time. I know I've got something on next week that I'm not looking forward to, but I can't do anything about that right now. All I can do is focus on this moment, this day, and I'll have to deal with that when I get to it. And sometimes that event that I'm worried about doesn't even happen. A lot of the time, the things we're concerned about in the future, they don't even happen. So all that time we spent worrying about it, it's kind of wasted time. And it was just time that put us into our negative headspace when we could have been focused on the moment, focused on the day that we were in at that time. So I think it's really interesting to sometimes just check where our mind's at and check if we are ruminating too much on the past or negatively forecasting the future and looking ahead too much. Sometimes we need to just pull it back into the present moment, into the present day, and focus on what we can do today. And by doing that day by day, we're going to build momentum. And we're not just going to build momentum, we're also going to find things much more achievable because we are just doing what we can do, we're controlling what we can control, and we're not focusing on all those things that are outside of our control. And that is really, really powerful. So how have you used this in your life? Do you find that you're thinking too far ahead or ruminating too much on the past? And if so, how could this help you? This quote, "One day at a time is the secret to building momentum." Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how this applies to your life. Just pop a comment in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really appreciate you being here and joining me on this journey, and exciting to see where this all goes. So thank you for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next one.